As women, I want us to be the most healed versions of ourselves, and I do believe that therapy and God can help us achieve that. Hey girl, welcome back. I'm Tashana, and here on this channel, we talk about faith, self-growth, and also financial stewardship. Today, we are talking about therapy. Honestly, therapy has become more accepted as of lately, but there are still some common misconceptions about therapy within the Christian community. There are Christians that feel like if you make the decision to go to therapy, that means that something is wrong with you. That means that you have a lack of faith in God, because prayer should be enough. Reading your Bible should be enough. Your relationship with God should be enough. If you were to have a headache, if you were to have a wound, if you were to be in pain from something, you would take ibuprofen, you would take Tylenol, you would take whatever to address that pain. So it's the same with therapy. If you are sick, whether you are battling anxiety, depression, even if you have just been through a lot in your life and you have a lot that you are holding on to, you need to be treated. And therapy is a form of treatment. And so today we're just going to dive into that. And if you didn't know by now, I am definitely pro therapy. I'm 27 now, but I started going to therapy when I was about 18. And honestly, I should have been going to therapy earlier than that because I really needed it. I started struggling with depression when I was about 15, 16. I had a lot going on at the time, and it was just a difficult time period for me. And when I had got to college, there were therapists on campus that we didn't have to pay for. Well, I guess we did have to pay for it because we were paying tuition. I signed up for therapy right away. The first therapist that I was matched with, honestly, I feel like we were not meshing well. I didn't really like her style of therapy. I felt like she was just listening to me. I need somebody to talk back to me. I need you to engage with me. I told them that I wanted to switch therapists, and they matched me with somebody else. I liked her, but the problem was at that school, my sessions were so far apart. By the time I had a next session, I forgot what I needed to talk to you about. I ended up not continuing therapy at the school, but I did find a therapist outside of the school that had a private practice, and this was the beginning of my journey with therapy. For me, I needed a non-biased licensed professional to talk to. Sometimes you just need to unpack your feelings, your emotions, your trauma with a person. For me, it has been beneficial over the years to have a therapist, to have somebody that I can talk to. And it's not only about just having a person to talk to, but also having somebody that can give you tools to help you navigate whatever you're going through. Everyday tools for me to be able to navigate through my healing, navigate through my emotions, figure out how to process them. Talk to someone that can give me education, that has studied how the human brain works, that can give me the psychology point of view about it. I talked about this in my last video, but therapy has even helped me when it comes to my marriage, because sometimes our past, our traumas, what we have been through can shape who we are as a person. And when you don't unpack that, when you don't talk about it, when you don't address it, it can tend to show up in your relationships with people. I had to figure out, okay, so what's a healthy style of communication? What's not a healthy style of communication? Why do I not like speaking up for myself? And how did that affect me in my past? I might be a people pleaser. Where did that come from? Where did that stem from? Did that come from childhood? All these things that come up in therapy allow you to heal, allow you to grow, allow you to evolve as a person. Self-awareness is one of the best things that somebody can have. When you know what your triggers are and you know the things that you need to work on and you are given the proper tools to navigate through that, self-growth is inevitable. And I know that there are also people that have tried therapy and they're like, I didn't like my therapist, so it just isn't for me. Therapy is not like a one-size-fits-all. You're going to have to find the therapist that best aligns with who you are. You can find a Christian therapist that can give you faith-based counseling. All therapists may have a different style, a different way that they do things. And having one bad experience does not mean that therapy altogether isn't for you. It just means that you haven't found the right therapist. I'm a firm believer in the power of prayer. I pray all the time that God takes my anxiety away, that He gives me a calm and a gentle spirit. And I also believe in combining my faith with wise counsel. And so I'm interested to know, what is your stance on therapy? Have you tried it? Have you not tried it? Why or why not? Like, let's have a conversation in the comments. I want to encourage you that if you have not been to therapy, just think about it, try it out. And if you have a bad experience, try it again until you find the right fit. If you like this video and you're new here, I hope that you subscribe to my channel. If there are any topics that you want to talk about here on this channel, also leave that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.